Hello, Pullman High School. Just an update to talk about the schedule and what it means for you and what is going on. Okay. So first, I'm just going to talk about some of the constraints. It's easy to look at any hybrid schedule. I've looked at 20 across the nation, and they all have issues. They all have constraints. So some constraints that we have in Pullman is we are a 2A school that teaches a lot of classes and does many things that 4A schools do, but we do not have the staff capacity to switch up a lot of things. So I teach 3 classes, of which I'm the only teacher. 2 of those there's only one class. So if there needs to be AP chemistry and students need to be able to be either distance or in a hybrid mode where they're coming in some days, there's no other way to do it than to have me teach both simultaneously. There isn't another teacher here who can teach that class. So that's one of the constraints. We also heard from families and students that you did not want to change your teachers, which means having to do some things where we'll need to make some sacrifices if we want to stay together. Some other things we're really cognizant of are not having people be on Zoom all day. We think that's hard on everybody, and so we want to break those up. And to make this all work, we also had to keep A days and B days the same as the elementary. So that additionally put constraints on. Okay, so let's break down the schedule and let's look at it from a teacher perspective, and then we'll break it down for each individual student. So what I'll be doing each day is on Mondays and Tuesdays, I will be working with students that are coming in, just half of the hybrid students at a time coming in, and I'll see the same students in those mornings. So if we want to do a similar activity, it's kind of nice they're set up together. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to teach 2 synchronous lessons, just like we've been doing. They're going to be really similar to my same usual Zoom lessons. The only thing that's a little bit weird is I'm going to be seeing 2 classes on back-to-back days. So instead of having them spread out, they're next to each other, which might hurt us a little bit because I'm used to getting to check in with you more often. So there's going to be a big gap where I might not see people who are staying home. So that's something we just have to be thoughtful about in terms of doing work and continuing our learning. But this time, though there are people here, we also have people calling in. So everyone in the class is there either on Zoom or in person. And we're going to have to figure out how to make that all work. Are we all calling in? Can I be loud enough to the room in a mask? We'll all be wearing masks. So there are some questions there that we need to figure out and work together on. And it will get better, right? Distance learning has gotten better. This will get better. But that's what's happening there. Then Wednesdays will be that time, get things done for all of us, right? Help some people. Now notice, if you're staying home distance, there is not time in the morning to help you like I have been doing. So we're going to have to be thoughtful about how some of that looks and what you're doing on your own and when you're asking questions, okay? So then Thursday flips where we have that synchronized time in the morning. So this is different than right now. If you stay home, you are going to need to get up in the morning and call into the Zoom for attendance and class. So you might want to start waking yourself up a tiny bit earlier each day, okay? So this is our synchronous time. So we'll have that again. I'm going to see first period back-to-back, second period back-to-back, third period back-to-back. And then in the afternoon, this is when I'm working with the people who are in hybrid, who are here. Okay. Whew. So let's just talk about if you're a distance person. If you're a distance person, I've put you in orange. This is your required time. Now, remember, part of our agreement with the state is you have asynchronous work. So you still are going to have things. So if you are in third period chem, you are going to have asynchronous assignments Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you will be calling into third period chem these back-to-back days. Okay? If you are in fifth period chem, I'll see you these days, and you will have asynchronous work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now, let's say you're in the A group, the earlier in the alphabet group, and you want to come to school. What is that going to look like? Well, go and read the PowerPoint that tells you all of the rules. It's going to be pretty intense, but I think we will be able to make it safe. I'm really hopeful. So you will come in, you will go straight to first period. And so this is some time you'll be with your first period teacher. This could be, maybe you're going out to the greenhouse if you're in plant science, or if you're with me, I don't have a first period. Let's say you're with me, third period chem. You come to third period. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be doing your asynchronous assignment with help from me, maybe as a group, but not getting too close. We can't get within that 6 feet. So you'll be doing the asynchronous work that the distance people would be doing at home. So we're going to keep everyone the same so that it's fair. So we're all distance, hybrid, we're all on track. And so then you will be ready for this. Okay, so that's the plan. And then you will go to these classes. That's your sync time. I will see you again I will see the B group that day. So you will come in on Monday, have this morning time with first, second, and third, full class, like new learning. And I knew is kind of a hard word, but synchronous learning with teacher direction, strong teacher direction in the afternoon. Okay, and then that flips. So if you're an A, here's your pink, okay? You are then going to come in and zoom in on your first, second, and third, and then have that help time, work time with the teacher for fifth and sixth. Okay, so that's your day, Monday and Thursday. That's when you're coming in. So Tuesday, what are you doing if you are this pink A person? Well, in the morning, you are not coming in, but you do have asynchronous work. Okay, you have asynchronous work, and then you're going to call in here. Okay, and then on Friday, you are going to call in here and then have asynchronous work. Okay, I hope that's making sense. If you're B, it's flipped. If you're B, Monday, you just have asynchronous work for first, second, and third, and then you call in to fourth, fifth, sixth, and then you come to school for that work time in first, second, third, and then you are here for that live time called in at school. Wednesday is the same, okay? And then Thursday, you are just you're calling in here, asynchronous here, coming in person, calling in from school, working at school here on Friday. Okay, so it's going to be pretty similar. Basically, the days that you're not calling into that class for that live time, either at person or in school, you're doing asynchronous work. And that could be if you're here, or you might be doing it at home. If you have questions, let me know. I know that that's a lot, and this is already a longer video than I wanted it to be, but I hope it makes sense, and we're excited to see you even if it looks a lot different than normal.